opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check. Rig alert,
And Richardson will throw to start out here. Buying time to his left. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback. Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield, showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
Down. Nick Dior. Watch the screen. Lock it. Watch the screen.
They go play action now. Lawrence sliding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kwity Paye getting in there and burying him behind the line.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And that is incomplete, but the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Taylor. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Let's go now. Stretch the Eagles. Stretch the Eagles. Strong left. Strong left. Strong left. We got 4.
First and 10, Taylor now. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To the right side, this is Taylor. They find some open field here. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That one for Indianapolis resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Josh Allen, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
Josh Allen accumulated 7.5 sacks last season to lead Jacksonville and their rebuilding defense. Not quite the Pro Bowl season he had as a rookie, but they expect him to continue to blossom and is a future All-Pro.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. A beautiful fake. And room there to work it inside the 25. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 79 Broncos. Night check 33. 33. Watch the run. They're running it. Hey, check back 33. Check back 33. Watch the pass.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
33. Guys, game situation. Let's go.
The slot man in motion right. Richardson on 4th down. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Alec Pierce with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Gay now set to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On first down, Lawrence. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The Jaguars had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They go play action with Lawrence. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Richardson. That one finds Pierce right side. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Got it.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Richardson now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And this one is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. These two teams, division rivals, of course, and you remember back to Week 18 last year, although Colts fans don't want to remember back to Week 18 last year. The Colts needed a win, and the Jags, they were kind of looking ahead to 2022, but the two-win Jags came up with one of the shockers of the season. They stunned the Colts 26-11 in Jacksonville, and that loss ultimately kept Indianapolis home for the playoffs. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Ready. 60 out more. Watch the slats. Watch it. Echo.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
A give for Taylor running right side. No gain on the play there, second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Second down, another run with Taylor. 53 yards on the ground for him so far. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. They run once more with Taylor. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Going for it on fourth, Richardson. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Colts unable to... And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Here we go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before the half. Richardson flush to his right. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Get on the quick right here. I got one. Watch left. Tight end to the left.
Now Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Let's get him. Come on.
Zay Jones, 75 yards. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Hawk 70. Panther 60. Hey, Pat.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Seven Pirates.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Richardson out of the shotgun. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On third down, here's Taylor. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
On the set. 13. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check 24. Check 24. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Richardson going on fourth down. Out to his left. Finding Pierce on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Now the pitch goes to Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now it's Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Hey, check my 33. Check my 33. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball? Switch. Ready.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Hey, check my 3. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike ship 33.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Under 10.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. Let's get in there. Mike ship 33.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Deion Jackson, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine, but going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Hey, exit.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Five.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And able to find Kirk complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And, Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now Lawrence on 1st down. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, Delta.
Now Lawrence. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Richardson. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Richardson to the air on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Go now. 50, plant. Check 41. Switch. Say alpha. Five.
On second down, ETN once more. And some room to roam now. Gets around him. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We never got to see how Jacksonville planned to pair ETN with James Robinson together last season because a Liz Frank injury kept the rookie from ever reaching the field. But just like the rest of the team, ETN is starting fresh in 2022, and you can honestly consider this his rookie season.
Another tote for ETN. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Straight ahead, ETN. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing to battle to make it.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
70, easy. Here we go, dude. Here I come. 44, Mike.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Jacksonville, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the L.A. Chargers. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.